This property is where we raise our pasture-raised chickens. That's kind of the alternative to the factory farm chicken houses that you see that supply a lot of the big companies like Tyson and Purdue and stuff like that. But so let's walk in here. This is where we raise the baby chicks. We get them when they're a day old, and they need supplemental heat for the first 2 to 3 weeks. So we keep them in here. We're actually gonna get chicks next week. I wish we had them, but
tomorrow probably.
Tomorrow, dang it.
Yeah. One day.
But so we've got a gravity water system. I'll put those bell waters in here, and so again, very low infrastructure. It's very simple setup there, and we've got these feeders behind you, same style as we have out in the pasture, just smaller. These are homemade. You can see that they're PVC, wood, and metal conduit. We had fun making those earlier this year, but the main thing I want to point out in here is our deep bedding system. So you can see that there's wood in here. There's wood shavings. So what this is it, as the chickens poop on it, it kind of starts to compost. And so that does a couple things. It heats it up, so we need less supplemental heat. So we have less energy inputs because the bedding itself is warm. And the second thing is it actually creates a living bedding, kind of like how we're building soil. This is a similar thing. It's alive with microbes and bacteria, and so the exposure to the bacteria bolsters their immune system. So when they go out here, they're good to go in the pasture, and that also means they don't need vaccines or antibiotics like a chicken raised in a factory farm chicken house would, because they're just in very poor conditions, and they have to have that just to survive the processing day. So we'll take a peek in here at them. These guys are 4 weeks old, 5 weeks old.
Yeah, they're about 5, a little over 5 weeks.
So looking good. Cornish cross is what you raise typically for meat birds in most settings. That's what these are. Yeah, but we can get into why this is beneficial for the chickens and for the pasture. So
yeah, let's do that.
So first off, like I said, the alternative to this is the factory farm chicken houses, where their manure is building up, the disease pressure is very high, and that's why they need antibiotics and vaccines. So out here, they're constantly moving off of their manure, so there's no disease buildup. They're constantly on fresh grass. They have a more diverse diet with bugs and grass, and that increases or helps with the flavor of the meat as well and the nutrient density. But
they're able to express their natural instincts. So a chicken wants to scratch, they'll do that little movement and they'll back up, right? And they're able to do that here, and
that keeps them stress-free as well, which compared to the alternative, they're always in a high-stress environment.
You can hear how quiet it is out here. I mean, they're definitely happy, content.